Hi, and welcome to my video on evidence-based practices that I use in my classroom. The first evidence-based practice that I use is that I begin lessons with short reviews of previous learning. So the images that you see here are of a lesson that I presented to my students a couple months back in the beginning of the school year, where we were learning about ways to be a good friend. So I presented it using a mentor text, using vocabulary, and I would refer back to anchor charts, to content vocabulary, and to the text that was read or the book that was read. And I do a lot of turn and talk so that students can kind of have a conversation of what they are thinking, and then we report back to the teacher once they are finished doing their turn and talks. This allows students to have an opportunity to speak to each other and hear each other out, and also for the teacher to hear and listen to their thoughts. The second evidence-based practice that I use is I ask many questions and observe student responses. I do that by first asking questions that activate prior knowledge, and once, if it's focused on the lesson that I'm teaching or the topic that I'm teaching. So as in the previous slide you guys saw, it's a picture of an anchor chart that I use. We were learning about ways to be a good friend. So we talk about it, we show different images, we read books about it, and I use images, and through images, they're able to tell me, the students were able to tell me ways that they could be good friends. And then I record their answers, and I also write their name, the student's name, next to their response. That way they take ownership of their own learning and their own responses. And we use the anchor chart very frequently throughout the week that we're learning. And that way it helps them, or allows them to kind of reflect back on what they said and also use it for future writing assignments. My last evidence-based practice is that I provide a lot of scaffolds or temporary supports. The grade that I teach is kindergarten, so I give students examples of what is expected, and I do very step-by-step instructions. This was a beginning of the year assignment, so you'll notice that the scaffolds are giving them a word bank, showing them an image, giving them examples. And we use the I do, we do, you do model. And this allows students to take also ownership and really think and have ideas of what they would like to produce in their assignment. Now, in current day, the expectation is a little bit higher. Maybe I would still have a word bank, but the word bank would be a little different, and I would have less, I would do a gradual release where students wouldn't have so many images, but more so words, because they're able to read a little bit more now, and they'll be expected to write a complete sentence instead of just draw and label a picture. But yeah, these are my evidence-based practices that I am currently using, and that I'm noticing that students are able to really gain from it. And I've noticed changes from the beginning of the year to now, and it's really helping my students. Thank you for watching, and this is just a reference page. Thanks for watching.